You're talking about Bharati Goswami Maharaj. What I explained yesterday. So Bharati Goswami Maharaj was my inspiration. That I say. And then I explained that Bharati Goswami Maharaj was the General Secretary of Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math. Although he is General Secretary, but his nature was very peaceful. Peaceful he used to tell that. And his logic, whenever giving Harikatha, his logic was very attractive. That I explained once. Once I explained, right? Whenever we are in the trouble, Ramanujacharya. Yeah. I already explained that whenever we are in trouble, for the sake to save our life, how much we need, we have to accept it. That I explained. One grip water, then he said no. Then hunter say, you told you are extremely thirsty. Yes, I was. That you remember, right? Then he says that, so take, but you are hunter. So before you drink, yeah, that I needed to save my life, therefore. Such type of logic. I can give an example. When our Gopinath Gauriya Math started, Gurudev had desired to establish temple for Radha Gopinath because our deity was in a room. So I explained Bharati Goswami Maharaj. We have only 60,000 rupees. But temple needed a lot of money. It was 1992. So how we are able to start? 60,000 rupees, I think it will finish in the foundation. Not only foundation will not finish. Then Bharati Maharaj says, give me inspiration to start. If Lord wants to get his temple, he will arrange. Fact is that. But his fact was, it was end of 92, we started. Our whole temple plus Sankirtan hall, temple completely finished, Sankirtan hall almost finished, everything finished. It was 1994, before Gaura Purnima. No money, but Vaishnava says, start. Then I asked, there is no money, how is it possible? We have to be in reality. Then his very nice logic, that do you think that Lord is inspiring Gurudev to make his temple, or Gurudev, Puri Goswami Maharaj, he has desire. Why? Because Lord inspired him. So Lord will arrange everything. In reality, when we finished all the temple construction in Mayapur, then I said, we have no date. It finished. So we started by the inspiration of Bharati Maharaj. This fact is not like I'm trying to actually say something which is not true. It is fact. So Bharati Maharaj is such type of practicality he has. He says, you are brahmachari, that time of brahmachari. We are like a soldier of Mahaprabhu's mission. Mahaprabhu's mission to preach. So whenever you get up early morning, you have to pack your bedding. As soon as order come, just take the bedding and go. Ask how the Mahaprabhu, how the soldier are going doing. Pack your bed and make ready to leave whenever the order comes. Don't keep the bed on the flat. Order. If there any order coming to go to leave immediately, you should not just pack the bag. Backpack always ready. So my most important part was that we are Mahaprabhu's soldier. So we are soldier of Mahaprabhu's mission. We have to mildly prepare for that. Always ready to serve under any circumstances. Because Mahaprabhu's mission based on service. That inspiration I got from Bharati Maharaj. I already explained you the generosity, although I am too junior for him, but I already explained you 2 dhoti he brought. Every year he used 2 dhoti for me. Whenever he went to Hyderabad, always bring 2 dhoti for me. How many years I was brahmachari? 3 years. 3 years bought 6 dhoti from Hyderabad, thick dhoti. Gave me. His actual memory power was excellent. Which day, who was there, which memory, everything prepared. You can see my Divine Master, the books if you read, then you can see all the date, all the day, all the action. Yeah, he is telling everything. Any history, if you just ask him, he will give you. Perfect day, perfect situation, he will explain. One day I was in confusion. Why I was in confusion? Jawat temple, so the Jawat temple, Jawat, Radharani's birthplace. We actually renovated or reconstructed the temple. Because temple from the Dwapar Yuga, all the bricks become powder. The villagers request me to repair that temple. So, out of enthusiasm, I accept the seva. When I move the temple's deities, another place, next place we make the deities' residence, and when we are trying to repair that, the contractor says, bricks going to powder, it's not possible to repair. We have to completely demolish and make a new. Then I have no money for that. But somehow or other, I got inspiration that it is Radharani is the condense of all Lakshmi Devi. right? Condensed form of all Lakshmi Devi. I don't think so Lakshmi Devi will be a problem to reconstruct the temple. But miraculously, ah, in 10 months, to whom I gave responsibility to finish the temple, to look after the construction, that Vrindavan Lila Devi says, in 10 months says, this temple is ready. When are you going to inaugurate? 2010 or 2012, I think, huh?
Yeah.
2011 or 12, anyway. Just few days before of my Guru Maharaj's appearance day. It was Pitri-paksha. Pitri-paksha means there is a traditionally, actually, in that period of time, we should not inaugurate or install any deities. So several devotees there give objection, but I already spread the message, invite so many people, almost 50,000 people. I cannot step back. So I came to Bharati Maharaj, if he come to me, come to inaugurate that. But he said, I am physically weak, I can't go Jawad, but I can tell you, reconstruction. You are not constructing new temple, you are reconstructing. Just logic. You are moving deities old room and old, you are reconstructing, and you are finish it, you are entering the deity to that, to which reconstructing place. There is no objection, go ahead. I was mentally prepared to cancel all the programs. Then Bharati Maharaj logic said, yes, it's true. We are not making new temple for him. Same temple, we are reconstructing. So logic, therefore his logic was very attractive. No? Any time, like, Bharati Maharaj, when my spiritual master physically passed away, I was not in India, I was in Singapore, I was actually San Francisco. First time I went to USA. And the day of Gurudeva's physical departure, it was my return day, but their devotees told me, extend your program because Gurudev physically okay. They actually rebook my date of journey, my return. After 10 days more I have to stay there. So anyway, it is fixed. Then all of a sudden, news devotee called me, Gurudev followed. After rebooking. Then after that, I was trying to get confirmed ticket. The San Francisco to Singapore, okay. But Singapore to Calcutta, there is no ticket. So what to do? Then I called Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami said, actually today we are busy here in our Vrindavan temple. But I am sending Bharati Maharaj. He is well known about this Samadhi, everything. Samadhi ceremony. all the programs of Samadhi ceremony, I am sending him. Anyway, Bharati Goswami Maharaj came, but it was too late. Therefore our Bhakti Sarvasva Govinda Maharaj, he performed the ceremony, actual principal priest of the Samadhi ceremony. And Bharati Goswami Maharaj came after the Samadhi ceremony over, but he felt that I engaged to his services. Anyway, I have to be here until his condolence ceremony. You know, the condolence ceremony day, it was all of a sudden one of our lawyer, Gurudeva lawyer appeared with a letter, sealed letter. So who will open the letter? Then everybody choose Bharati Maharaj. No. Then Bharati Maharaj read the letter. So therefore we can say, all the time, physically we realize, all the time we realize, Bharati Maharaj always savings, and always curing our all doubt. He opened the letter, and the letter, Guru Maharaj, 1994, he already make a will for his next successor. Everybody was surprised. This lawyer came from Calcutta High Court. Gurudev gave him that letter. The Gauradas Chakravarti. And then, just 2 hours before of this function started, he arrived there. And then he just, with the letter, someone should open the letter, which is sealed, and someone should read the letter. Bharati Maharaj opened the letter and read the letter in front of public. It was English language he wrote. Therefore I am telling, in any kind of trauma, any kind of turmoil, so Bharati Maharaj coming in our middle and solving the problems. Therefore, Bharati Goswami Maharaj is worshipful for all Gopinath Gauriya Math followers. Of course, Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj also. Because whenever we are, actually Chaitanya Gauriya Math means Bharati Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Bhakti Tirtha Madhava Goswami Maharaj always depending on both of them. It was Bhakti Tirtha Madhava Goswami Maharaj's desire. It was Bhakti Tirtha Madhava Goswami Maharaj's desire, after Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj's physical departure, my successor will be in Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. It was his desire. How I know it? Because Bhakti Pragyan Rishikesh Maharaj, you know, Bhakti Pragyan Rishikesh Maharaj, once he told me, Bhakti Rishikesh Maharaj, he told me that our Gurudev mentally appoint Bharati Goswami Maharaj successor after Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj's physical departure. You can look, Vaishnava's desire never miss, you know. Although this turmoil is there, Chaitanya Gauriya Math turmoil, when Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj physically challenged to survive. He manifests first time to challenge to survive. At that time, somehow or other, situation arrived Bharati Maharaj should initiate, right? Start to initiate. Although too much obstacles, I feel Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj give him inspiration. Go and follow and expand my mission. So now you can see in your Guru Parampara, who is there? Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. After that, Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj. So it is sign to expand Madhava Goswami mission by Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Why I am telling you so, because several times Bhakti Pragyan Rishikesh Maharaj, he told me. Do you know Bhakti Pragyan Rishikesh Maharaj? Yes, very exalted personality. He was temple president, temple in charge of Calcutta Chaitanya Gauriya Math. Long time. Also West Bengal finance minister, Asim Das Gupta's PA, he was before. He used to work in government office and he was fully renounced and stay at Chaitanya Gauriya Math, Calcutta. Highly educated person. That person, he told me that. So therefore, I felt Bharati Goswami Maharaj separately open his center, but it is the desire of his Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj, for expanding his mission. Am I clear? So, if we look, whenever you go any places to give Harikatha, he always give reference from different Shastra. You know that. Always pull some story from Shastra. Whatever your doubt, he cured him. They saw Bharati Goswami Maharaj, they associate Bharati Goswami Maharaj. So therefore, Bharati Goswami Maharaj is actually exemplary Vaishnava in our parampara. As well as he became initiating Guru in our parampara. So when I invite him, when he has desired to stay at Vrindavan, but he has no place to stay after separated from Chaitanya Gauriya Math. Then actually our Godfather Madhava Priya Krishna Kripa, means, the Madhava Priya. He and other devotees, they inform me, is there any possibility to host Bharati Maharaj in our temple? Our building was not ready. Guest house building was not ready at that time. Then I request, who was constructing this building, please make it faster. Because Maharaj will come at Kartik. He wants to stay here. Make it faster and make ready the rooms. But no problem. Prepare that room. So anyway, I was not in temple when he arrived. I was somewhere else. 2-3 days after when I arrived, it was too late night. I never met with him. Early morning, I entered to his room. He was sitting in a chair, and one devotee, I don't know, is little bit, he's not able to, Narottam Prabhu, he is massaging with his oil massage. He was wearing gamcha, sitting on the chair. He was massaging with oil to him. And then Maharaj Dandavat. Then he, very nice expression he says. He says, it is like a palace. It was not my expectation. You are arranged everything out of my expectation. His room, visiting room, toilet, you saw that, huh? So everything nicely arranged. And we are such a happy. So I was become happy. I was only for 10 days in that temple that time. Then I left. So whatever, my question is whatever, like nature of Vaishnava, if you do anything, maybe a little bit, they look, it is too much. They are glorifying. Vaishnava's nature to glorify. If anyone helping, he also. Emergency no. Hari bol. हाँ बोल.